year is ending, and the good news is we have 3 months until 2025, and the bad news is we have 3 months. You have 3 months until 2025. Wait, don't freak out. I know you had promised yourself that you're going to achieve that goal, that you're going to work out, you're going to eat healthy, that you're going to buy yourself something, that you're going to spend more time with your family or spend more time with God. You promised yourself that you're going to be your best self this year, and well, for those who have achieved that, we congratulate you and we are so proud of you. And to those who feel like they've not achieved anything and they're freaking out and they really don't know what to do, and yeah, you feel like you've wasted time. No. Well, yeah, but yeah, it's okay, because you have time. As long as you're watching this video, I know you're alive and you're breathing. So take hold of this moment, take hold of this time, and know that you can achieve anything if you put your focus onto it, put your mind onto it, put your soul onto it. Write down the vision, because without vision, the foundations fail. So if you're into goal achieving like me, but almost every end of the year, there are things that you really see that you didn't accomplish, like you didn't even accomplish 90%. Well, I've been there a million times. But then there could be a problem with how you're setting your goals, especially at the beginning of the year. You know how most of us set New Year's resolutions when January 1st comes in, and then you're like, yeah, I can make something new. I'm going to lose 50 pounds this year. Some say, okay, different goals, never different. Maybe you say, I'm going to start my content creation journey this year. You feel like you have a huge amount of time for you to achieve these specific things. But then why is it that at the end of the year, we come at the end of the year and we've not achieved anything? What could be wrong? Because according to research, 90% of goals set in January really fail before even half of the year. And why is that? I think I'm part of that 90%, because sometimes, yeah, you feel like you have this goal for this year, even it still comes up like next year. So what could really be the problem? Because as humans, we're really we have this instant gratification thing, especially these days, whereby anything you can access anything like in a short while. You can be delivered food, so sometimes you don't have to cook and watch movies anywhere at any time. You can just order, let me say in Uganda, as a safe border and Uber. Like, you don't have to toil so much. Like, our brains are wired to have this instant gratification. So the problem with setting goals when you feel like you have this huge amount of time throughout the year is that they're result-oriented goals. We have 2 types of goals. We have action-based goals and result-oriented goals. So if I say I want 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, that is a result-based goal. I really feel that this year that we have to move with an action-based goals. So if we have a specific target that we want to achieve, we need to work backwards in order to achieve that. If it's January and then you feel like you want to work out, I want to work out this year, like, you're not being specific, yeah, because that's just a goal. You need to be intentional with your goals. An action-based goal, you're going to say, I'm going to work out during these days of the week and during this at this time, because I want to achieve this. But then we're not going to look at the result, because yes, we want that goal, but there's also fun and learning that comes when we are trying to achieve that goal. Let me say you want to achieve 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and this is January. What are you going to focus on? You're going to focus on learning how to create content, on being consistent. And if you're focusing on learning and and giving value to your audience, you're going to find out that you're going to learn more instead of being specific as saying 1,000 subscribers. Because if you just want 1,000 subscribers or achieving some amount of money, you're only going to be focusing on that, and then you're going to miss out on the good things like learning and having fun and, you know, adding on to your skills, which also come with as part of that goal. We need to stop setting lazy goals, like writing and say, I'm going to eat healthy this year. Well, yes, you're going to eat healthy, but define what healthy is. If you want 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year, what are you going to do? You're going, how do I work backwards to do that? I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to log into more videos that teach me how to create more content. If you want to develop your spiritual life, you're not going to say, I want to be close to God this year. No, you have to be intentional, because when you're intentional, it makes your brain to really focus. And also you need to reward yourself. So treat yourself like you're in a relationship with yourself. Don't just set lazy goals. Yeah, because imagine if I came to you and then I'm like, this year I want to buy a phone. So yes, you want to buy a phone, but it's not going to give you a drive if you don't define it. Yeah, because if you tell someone I want to buy a phone, they'll be like, what type of phone? How much? And when would you want to buy that phone? So if you're setting yourself goals, separate yourself and be like, what type of phone, in which what amount, and between which period of time. These 3 months, what are you going to do? Starting now, as you're watching this video, I want you to get a new notebook. Because most times when you write, the Bible tells us that write down the vision. You have to write down your vision. Without a vision, the foundations fall. So you need to give yourself a new vision. Put aside whatever you had written at the end of, or what you had in mind at the beginning of this year. Give your goal a name, make it specific, be intentional with it, make it time bound. The time that we have is 3 months, and you can do it. Yeah, and no matter what, reward yourself when you move closer. If you're looking for excuses, you're going to find excuses, but if you're looking for action, you're going to take it. So you need to sit up and know that nobody is going to come and drag you to achieve your goals apart from yourself. So yeah, let's get up, get the new notebook, and you can leave me a comment on what you want to call this era. Yeah.